Good morning, everybody. Math 142 online. I said this in my last video, but I am going to really take time I have in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays to just kind of talk to you all. I will have had my in-person classes, so that might inform me about what you might be asking about. So I'm going to keep this video very brief, and just these are what I'm going to talk about. The do this first block in WAMAP, different ways to access assignments within WAMAP, and then some notes on the gradebook, and I'll get to that last. But for first, let me switch my share over to a web browser. So here is our WAMAP page. Looks like this. Yours might be a little bit different because I'm in the sort of student view. So you'll notice that this will be here for another couple days, but I'll take down this Welcome to Math 42, and the calendar should appear right at the top. So namely, the calendar is the main way to access everything. Like our first assignment, again, I think I told you this last time, these appear on the days they are due. So this upload assignment is due at 11:59 p.m. tomorrow night. And then whenever you click on different days in the calendar, notice that below the calendar, those are displaying some information and actually links to any assignments that are due that day. So this is one way to access assignment. Like you'll never again have something at the top. Someone told me this wasn't working. I fixed it. But in general, when you look at the things that are due next Monday, you might click and just go, oh, 5.1 circles. This is a way to access it here. And I'll go straight to it. So that's kind of, I think, the number one way that people use to access assignments. Another way to access assignments in general is to go to this tree reader book. And if you click on that, it will take you to another page. And this has the whole class, chapters 5 through 9 of that book. And you can open them up and access the assignments that way too. Again, this is a couple of extra steps. So since the calendar is right there, I think people usually don't do it that way. And I'll talk about a third way in just a minute. But before I do, if you haven't already, this do this first block is the very first thing you should do at the start. Once you click on either the words or this arrow, either way, it'll open it up like a folder, and make sure to work through all of these. Look over the syllabus. This practice uploading work is actually that first assignment of upload or do something interesting. And then there are just some other things. I think this is seeming familiar, like I introduced this to you last time. So the only other thing I wanted to speak to was about the grades that you'll see if you click on the gradebook. I'm not going to click on the gradebook because it'll show everybody's grade, but I did take some screenshots and put them onto that WAMAP document that we started with. So I just took, this is actually someone's gradebook from the class. This is someone who has done 5.1 and 5.2, in fact, got 100% on both of them. And notice that their grade at the bottom will say 0%. That's because the grade that displays is going to be past due. Any assignments that are past due will be calculated into your grade. If I do it past and available, then things that are due in 2 weeks calculate into your grade. So it always looks like you have a low grade. So it'll be after tomorrow night that anything actually appears as past due or as a actual grade. So your grade should be more comforting after you've done the first couple assignments, past their due date, and then it'll actually appear. And then I just want to show you the third way to access the gradebook, that if this person were to click on 5.1 or 5, these number 4 or the number 9, it would actually open those readings. But if this person wanted to start on 5.3, they could actually click on that little dash right there, and clicking on that will open 5.3. So the calendar, the tree reader, and the gradebook are 3 different ways to access the same assignments. Now that I am thinking about it, there's one more thing I wanted to say, and that is just when you're in this WAMAP page, it's not going to show it for me, but if you click around on different days, you should see something that says use late pass right here. And if you click on that, that will extend the assignment 24 hours. And if I did that, say for 5.1, that reading 5.1 would actually move to Tuesday the 9th instead of Monday the 8th. Even though everyone else's will show on Monday, yours would show on Tuesday because you've used a late pass. There is one more thing I want to talk about. If I open these assignments, every question I think it will show it for me, but I'm just going to check. Every question has this post to the forum link. So I'm really going to encourage you to use this and post in the forum. There's guidelines about it, about like how to communicate and make sure you really say. So ideally, you'd go to this and you would say everything you've tried, what it is, all the information you can provide about what you're struggling with will better inform me or any other student about how to respond and help you out. Please don't just give answers on this. It doesn't really benefit anyone in the long run. Just see if you can give something that prods someone's along or gives some tips or hints that might push them towards solving. And the more you write up about what you've tried, what you're thinking, the better informed people can be about how to give you a little push, including me. So I'm going to always have my eye on these and try to respond to them fairly quickly within a day, within a business day. And I think that's all I have to say. Thanks for listening. Feel free to contact me, set up a meeting with me, and be happy to meet you if you'd like to. And I will see you next time.